Today is July 1st and I finished closing my month of June with 9 cars. I actually stayed on the last day of the month up until 11 p.m. with my customers. We ended up dropping 3 deals back to back. We had 2 finance managers, but we have 1 finance manager that likes to take his sweet time. Employee pricing has been a pretty successful promotion that Ford has given us, and it's gonna come to an end on July 4th. I was tied for first place in my team for the floor, which means I don't get any internet leads. I solely rely on people I bring into the dealership, people coming to the dealership. I don't get any internet leads. I don't get any phone pops. So a lot of it has to come with a lot of luck, phone calls, past clients, referrals, all that. And I was tied with another salesman. His name is Rudy. The way we broke up the tie was whoever had the most gross profit in the front end of the car deal, which was me. And I beat him by quite a bit. Overall, I had a pretty successful June. My manager had a really successful month. Our team had a successful month. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show the current inventory that Ford has right now. We're in the Las Vegas, Nevada area, like near Pahrump, Arizona, Utah, California, and you're wondering what our inventory is looking like. I'm gonna quickly show what we got going on because we do have quite a bit of inventory, which is pretty nice because I think July is going to be a big hit. Starting off with our Super Duties, none of the Super Duties qualify for employee pricing unless they're 2024s. We did have quite a bit of 2024s on the lot, but employee pricing ended up moving a lot of our inventory around. We got a bunch of 250s, 350s, Tremor packages. I've had people in my comments talk about how expensive some trucks are. They'll complain about how, they're $100,000 trucks that no one can afford. And to be honest, I mean, like these 250s and 350s, like this Lariat right here. It's a 25 Lariat 250. MSRP on this is $76,845, but this is a V8. Then we have this 250 over here. This one has a diesel engine in it. And for the diesel trucks, they come out to $92,885. As far as Super Duty goes, we do have quite a bit of inventory. And this is what our F-150 section is looking like. So you could see that we have a whole row that goes down all the way down here, and we have another row to the left of here that's double stacked. All these vehicles here that you see with the manager special means that they used to be service vehicles used in our service departments. They were service loaners, so they're no longer being used as a service loaner. They're sold as used cars with a little bit of miles, ranging anywhere from 500 miles all the way up to I've seen 2,000 miles on them. And you still get brand new car warranty. You get rebates. You get a special incentive for buying one that used to be pre-owned. But this is what our inventory for F-150s is looking like. And you could see that we do have quite a bit of service loaners. A lot of manager special stickers, the green stickers on the top left. And we do get special incentives for selling them. I just had a customer last night for Pahrump who bought one. He got a crazy steal. It was the last day of the month, so he got an amazing deal to get in and out. It's a really, really windy day here in Vegas. But I'm gonna show my specialty vehicles. These are all the Raptor vehicles that I currently have on the lot right now. In June, I sold 3 Raptors, and in April, at the last day of the month, I sold a Raptor at the very last day of the month, entering June. So I sold a total of 4 Raptors within like 15 days. This is all the Raptor inventory that we have. These do not qualify for employee pricing. We had quite a bit of people come in thinking that these would qualify for employee pricing, but You know, not a lot of people will read but this one actually right here, this one does qualify for employee pricing. This is a 2024. It's got like 9 grand off the sticker price. But this one's a 25 and this one does not qualify for employee pricing. Here is all the Ford Edges that we have here on the lot. I have a huge amount of inventory for these. And to be honest, I don't think I've sold more than 4 or 3 of these. We do have quite a bit of inventory here as far as these go. And this is what we have as far as the Mavericks go. Unfortunately, these did have like a little recall on them that we weren't able to sell for a little bit. Here's what I have in Bronco Sport. This is all the inventory that I have. And I do have some more Ford Escapes over here. This is what I have in Expeditions. I think the 25s don't qualify for the employee pricing, but we do have quite a bit of 2024 still on the lot. And here's how much Explorers I have. Explorers seem to be one of the vehicles that we usually have a little bit of inventory on. And for the Platinums, these actually get 9 grand off the employee pricing. But you can see all the amount of inventory. We don't have that much Broncos on the lot. And then we do have these 3 Rangers. I know that we have more, I just don't know where they're at. We have a few Transit vans here. These are pretty popular, the high roofs and the Transit. I sold a heavy duty Transit with the seats in it. I finished up closing an amazing June, and I think I'm gonna have an even better July. We'll see what Ford cooks up after the employee pricing, see what they're giving to consumers, and I'm gonna try and move as much cars as I can. Super windy, but if you like the video, please give a like, subscribe, and there's a link down below if you live in the Las Vegas area. If you want to go ahead and purchase a car from me, I'll put it down there, and we'll schedule an appointment for you to come down here, get you rolling. I just finished selling this 2025 Ford Bronco Big Bend. I'm gonna take it to go get gassed up and hurry up and get this customer out because he's getting on my nerves. Not in a bad way, but in a joking way. This customer actually showed up yesterday. We're delivering it today. When he arrived, he told me he was at a dealership, at a Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram dealership, and he was looking at one of those new Challengers, the electric ones. And he just said he felt like he wasn't being treated right after buying 2 cars over there. They said that they weren't giving him a deal off the bat and that they weren't willing to work with him on the payment. So he decided he was going to go to another dealership and see if they can get a better deal at the other dealership. He came to me, we talked. He was one of those customers that were kind of just like, the best way I describe it is that they're scared of salespeople. They're kind of like, oh, well, you guys like to lie, you guys like to do this, he was like accusing me of doing something when I haven't even met this guy. So I was pretty firm and honest with him. I said, hey, look, like, I understand you had a bad experience. It happens. People hate dealerships, I get it. I told him, I'm not gonna butter you up. I'm not going to overpromise and underdeliver. I'm going to just talk to you straight. Any car you tell me, I'll give you a rough estimate of the payments up front. And I told him, ultimately, I'm not going to say anything to make me look better. I'm just going to show you that we're able to help you out in your situation. And that calmed him down quite a bit. He was a pretty difficult customer to deal with. It was pretty funny because it was kind of borderline. You guys are just, you know, he's like saying something to me, I'm saying something to him. Not in a bad way, but in like a joking way. And, you know, it was pretty funny. I just can't wait to deliver this, get him out of the dealership, and have me start on another, you know, deal.